Hello guys, Nightspectre here, bringing you another League of Legends cast. This time around I'm on the European servers, as you can probably see by the names as well. Let's go to teams quickly, shall we? Starting off with blue team, or maybe red team, because they're pinging the most. Fine, red team, you'll get my attention. So, the jungler will be an Evelyn, the sneaky Evelyn. She'll be annoying to deal with, but considering the amount of disengage that all the blue team's champions have, it might be not that big of a deal. Then again, it's an Amumu jungler, so she might be annoying to him, and not the lanes. So Evelyn, jungler. Nidalee, the AP mid. Thresh will be the support and finding himself a nice little Janna, gets the death sentence, and that is a literal sentence. So yeah, it worked out. Nidalee getting the first blood even. Great. AP mid will get some money. Lucian is the AD carry for red team, and as you can all hear him laugh earlier, it is a Tryndamere on top. It's been a while since I've seen a decent Tryndamere on top, so my hopes are high for you, mate. My hopes are high. You got a little bit of assist money? Use it. Hopefully he bought himself some extra health potions.
Minions have spawned.
So we have an Irelia on top. We have a Vayne on the bottom. We have an Amumu who will be jungling, starting off with blue because that is what Amumu do. They do have some mana needs in their early jungle, but really starting off with blue at this point of the game? Well, it might work out. Maybe he has no interest whatsoever to go for the Tryndamere. Janna, of course, as we saw before, is a support. Too bad for her she was caught, but she won't get caught a second time. She's not going to the tri-bush. No. No, Zed. I mean Thresh. No. So then, a slight lead for red team, but it's not the end yet. Janna using the Eye of the Storm on herself, which is probably the most clever thing to do, considering you want your AD carry to focus on farming. You want to focus on harassing as a Janna, so giving the shield to you will make it so that you can harass as well as not take any damage for it. Though that was a very ballsy shield there, shielding herself while the death sentence was flying. She trusts her AD carry, what can I say? She trusted a lot. So then, both the top laners on top started off with the new and improved Doran's Blade. Oh my, Janna getting caught there. The level 2 of race was of course won by the guys who got the first blood, and well, Janna at least did not die just yet. She is going in a bad position though. She still has flash and of course shields for days, but it won't be all that great. Something happened what I predicted earlier on, so let's check out how that happened. So yeah, Amumu was trying to do red and Evelyn kind of predicted that, so immediately went for the hate spikes. Got a kill, so Amumu's jungle pretty much ruined. Because as I said before, Amumu is pretty needy of that blue buff. But he is pretty weak early on in the jungle, so if he gets caught, he will die. Ziggs trying to turn it around though, will flash for it, finds himself a nice little target, one more auto attack should do. Great play by Ziggs turning it around, Janna forced to use her heal. Vayne can turn a little bit more damage around to the Thresh, but she needs to be relatively careful considering there are relatively a lot of minions, considering I want to say relatively much. So for that, oh my, underneath the turret a dual stun, the ignite forced from the Tryndamere there will make it so that the Irelia wants to recall immediately. Tryndamere taking another turret hit, doesn't really care all that much, he's Tryndamere, he's king of all Saiyans, or something like that. Well, that's one of the nice things with Eye of the Storm, it will increase your AD carry's attack damage, but oh my, I just realized it's a blue buff Ziggs with a red buff, that's the most annoying thing ever. Because Ziggs, of course, with his bonus auto attack will try and auto attack you as many times as possible. You will be slowed down, get as many bombs onto your face as he pleases, and it won't cost him any mana. Oh my, Evelyn found herself another Amumu. He tried to prevent her from taking her own blue, perhaps? That's not how it goes, Amumu. Did manage to get a kill though, with the help of his ally. So in the end he gets his buff back. So that's great. It's weird that he was able to do it though. So Evelyn of course started off with her red and then immediately went to blue, and as Amumu knew this, so he tried to steal the blue back because he wants blue. And it worked out, so great play by Ziggs protecting his Amumu, because else he would have died. But considering he's a 6, he can do it. He can push his lane way easy against the Nidalee. And now Mumu, with his buffs and renewed hope, wants to go in onto the Z. Vayne will do it by herself. She does not have a heal anymore, but a Howling Gale will miss. And a Bandage Toss will not get casted yet. It is off cooldown now, though. So not really the best of ganks. But in the end, the Mumu is back in the game, so at least let us cheer for that. That red buff is so annoying, but it makes it so that the turret will attack you if you get too close, so be careful. Farm-wise, Trinity in the lead. Irelia will go back again, and that's a piercing light that almost killed the Vayne there. Bandage Toss from long range will not land on the Thresh. And well, Thresh of course with his bonus auto attack will get 1 kill, will not... Jenna mispredicting the Bandage Toss cooldown there, because what was Mumu going to do to get this Thresh? Nothing. Oh my, Irelia was not able to recall apparently, and that will cost her life. A quick kill by Evelyn once more. And how does she has double buffs now? She does. I thought as much. This is weird. Doesn't Mumu have blue buff? Well, he does, but Evelyn does not. It's weird. Stop confusing me like this game. You'll probably be able to see it too, right? Well, you should. Mumu is still there, but he is spotted by a ward. He's not going to be able to farm all that much because he'd be stealing it from his AD carry, which is not a thing you want to do, of course. And that Eye of the Storm isn't even going to be used there. Oh well. It's the turret's fault, Jenna. It's the turret's fault. So both junglers are trolling along rather nicely. It's a 2-kill lead for red team and about a 1000 gold lead because of it. Of course, they did got the first blood. Nidalee, now level 6, will be able to do a little bit more against this Ziggs. Ziggs though is out farming her not that much, only 5 kills, so she did very fine against Ziggs, considering he had a double buff. Very fine indeed, you sexy fine woman. She's not just fine, she's not just sexy, she's sexy fine. If you get that reference, you're my buddy, you're my pal. Regardless, Tryndamere is now level 6, so he is going to be annoying with his Undying Rage. Irelia though should be able to out-damage him and then get away swiftly with the Blade Surge and the Heat and Style. I mean the Equilibrium Strike. Is it Strike? No, it's Equilibrium. Equilibrium. Sorry, yeah, it is Equilibrium Strike. Have more faith in yourself, Nightspectre. Just strike him as I tell you. Well, this is not going all that well for her. She's trying to heal with the Transcendence Blades, but keep in mind, Tryndamere does not die. He just attacks. He's not going for it though. Why? He has his ultimate. Oh, he wants to give an assist to his ally. Never mind then. Here you go. Have another kill, Evelyn. Go and be fed. So, great play by Tryndamere. Very humble indeed. Not too sure why I really wanted to go back though. She already used her ultimate, so her regen was down to, well, half of what it could be. Culling coming through. Gets blocked rather nicely by the shield, but it's not over yet. Thresh wants to tank a turret and will succeed quite easily, and I don't think it's over yet. Dust Hands landing on Janna. Thresh coming through with the play, will not get too slow with the box. Just wait with auto-attacking. There was a shield, you crazy. But in the end it didn't matter. Then again, if he just waited a little bit, the minions were tanking the turret anyway. Until the Eye of the Storm was gone, he could have just auto-attacked her and then walked away without needing to use his flash. He took a turret shot more than he would have needed. So then, red team with a lead, and what a lead indeed. If you can't tell, I'm in a rhymey mood. I've casted the game before this, so you've probably seen it. So you probably know it. It's still the same day. We're nearing 3 AM. Everyone's asleep, so I can't really wake them up because they're far away. Above, and I am below. Regardless, Nidalee's still farming like a god. Against Ziggs, she is doing quite well indeed. Irelia doing the same. So all farm is pretty much equal, except of course for the AD carry, who can't be blamed, of course. Janna isn't all that strong of a support in the lane unless you have a really strong AD carry. I'm not saying Vaynes are weak, but they are weak in the laning phase. However, once Vayne gets her Blade of the Ruined King, she will be a force to reckon with. Thresh roaming like Thresh does best, but considering the dynamic camera says that nothing will happen, we will trust him. And the dynamic camera was correct. No, he wasn't. Dynamic camera, I hate you. I will never trust you again, I will do all the camera work myself. So Nidalee getting a kill onto the Ziggs, giving her a blue buff. So hooray for you. Evelyn, wait, did Evelyn give blue to Nidalee? No, she hasn't blue buff of herself. Evelyn going for a kill again onto the Aurelia, maybe. The unending rage is ready for Tryndamere, so he could tower, well, dive as much as possible. Nice blade surge there coming through by Aurelia. Tryndamere just thinking he can auto attack a little bit more. Well, if the mocking shout works, then yes you can, Tryndamere. Yes you can. Nice flash, but guess what? There's an Evelyn. Oh, but no, hate spike should land. Hate spikes should land. Hate spikes should land. But, no, Tryndamere still got an assist even, so, yeah, in the end, it was worth it. Not too much trouble. Tryndamere still has his ultimate because of it. Well, Nidalee, hi! A little bit too close, right? Amumu still has his ultimate. Hasn't used it, which is weird. He has flash, he has the Curse of the Sad Mommy. That usually means a gank in Amumu terms. Nidalee being very aggressive against the Ziggs, and rightfully so, of course. Nidalee has better sustain than the Ziggs by a country mile. Ziggs does no longer have any health potions as well. Neither does Nidalee, but then again, as I said before, Primal Surge is more than enough sustain that you need. So as long as Nidalee keeps bouncing onto the Ziggs and keeps getting him lower and lower, in the end she will win. Then again, she needs to be careful. Ziggs' Ignite is... oh, well, only halfway there. Oh, nice death sentence once more landing, but a great, oh, Howling Gale as well as the Monsoon coming through by Janna. Will try and turn it around. Amumu now approaching. Will use the Curse of the Sad Mommy to slow down the Evelyn, but that won't work against the hate spikes. It's a double kill for Evelyn now, and probably a kill for the AD carry as well. I was going to say a triple kill, but she didn't want to steal that many kills from her AD carry, and rightfully so. So bottom lane now going to go for the Dragon, I presume. Pings are going down for it, so it will be the case. And it is quite a gold lead for red team. I must say, already 5,000 gold, and it's only going to increase once the dragon is down. 6,000 gold lead by now, reaching a 7,000 gold lead. At 12 minutes, that's a lot. That really is a lot. It's like one major item for the one that's carrying, or gets at least most of the kills, which is of course Evelyn, who, well, has completed her Spirit of the Elder Lizard. Hi, I'm Tryndamere, I'm trying to steal your blue. What you gonna do about it? Well, that's a big crit, that's another big crit. Crits aplenty, 3 crits for the Tryndamere, giving himself a kill. Well, if he has that much rage, then I can't really blame him for critting all that much. And he isn't done yet, he still has a Bilgewater Cutlass slow as well that he could use. Nidalee wants to say hi with a spear. Well, it's a javelin, I know, but that will be the end of that. Then again, Mumu dying once more, he will not have a blue. He would have wanted to give it to Ziggs regardless, but that's a red buff Jace. I didn't even think about that. That's even better that the Evelyn gave the kill to the Jace player there, because that is going to dominate his lane even more. It's a pity, I really love Jannas, but they're so hard to do these days. Considering the laning phase is pretty hard to do. With a Caitlyn it's easy. With a Draven it's considered relatively easy as well because you give him so much power, but other than that it's kinda hard. Maybe a Varus might work as well, but a Vayne is hard. Don't get me wrong, if blue team would be able to reach endgame, then they have it in the bag maybe with the Janna Vayne comp, but other than that it's not looking like they'll succeed in doing so. And I must admit I only have that much space left on my hard disk anyway, so I won't survive the endgame. Vayne now going through though, going hard, heal coming in for the Jace. Will the red buff be enough? It won't! A shutdown for Vayne, and that is the power of a Vayne. Then again, red team was a little bit too aggressive there, as Nidalee forces away the Ziggs with a javelin. Well, they spot themselves a nice little thresh, but it was a trap. Janna won't be able to escape. One kitty pounce will be enough. Well, no! She still had Monsoon. Knocks the thresh over the wall though, and well, if you can't dodge a spear in the jungle, which I can't really blame you for, because there's not really all that much place to dodge from. And that will be a kill for the Vayne as well, so poor girl is trying to execute herself, but considering this thresh, well, she's going to succeed apparently. Death Sentence won't land. Execute. Coming through. Great play by Vayne. Too bad she did lose her red buff that she acquired from killing Delusion though. But in the end, a great play nevertheless. Janna getting baited nicely there by the Thresh player. She should have known that Nidalee was not in the middle though, considering the Ziggs was forced out of his lane and she wasn't pushing onto the tower. Regardless, what can you do about it? In hindsight is always 2020. Blue team still trying to do what they can. They do have a Ziggs, so again, it's the second game in a row in which I have to cast a Ziggs, so they can— oh my, Curse of the Sad Mummy with a Mega Inferno Bomb is more than enough to kill a support. And again, that's a big all-down cooldown. Wait, Thresh used his box as well, so it's a major cooldown on red team's side as well, to be fair. That is an over-predicament by Nidalee by a country mile. But she has been landing most of his spears, so I can't really complain. Evelyn finding himself again, the Irelia. She has been ganked on so many times. She is going to, well, not have a good day at the very least. Oof. Poor Irelia, she didn't even deserve it. That's the thing. It's straight from the beginning. She has been getting camped by Evelyn, and I can't really blame her. The other lanes are doing well on their own. Evelyn has all the time in the world to just gank the Irelia over and over again, but because of that, Tryndamere is now so strong that he really doesn't need to help. But hey, it's an easy kill, so why not go for it? Hey, I am imagining a gopher now. Well, hi Tryndamere. That is the first inhibitor tower in the game going down at 16 minutes. That is impressive. That is an Irelia trying to get a Tryndamere. Keep in mind he still has his ultimate, so it wouldn't have worked anyway. Ziggs trying to jump over the wall with his satchel. Will succeed in doing so, but Nidalee wanted the entire enemy team. And well, she's now in a perfect position to throw spears every day, all day. Tryndamere, of course, with his Undying Rage will not die. I lied. He didn't even use it. What? What? Well, it happens, I suppose. He did not predict the damage coming through from Ziggs with the ignites? I don't know. But he shouldn't have died there. No way he shouldn't have. This could be another inhibitor tower though. That would be funny. The boots on the enemy's team aren't all that impressive yet, so they don't have home guards at all. So yeah, it'll take some time for blue team to get there, but Irelia is more than enough to, well, and the fact that there are no more any minions for red team to prevent the push from red team. And Vayne got a tower out of it, so hey, first tower into the game against the 6 towers of red team. Oh my. So yeah, it's looking very grim for blue team. To be perfectly honest, I think it's going to be over anyway. Hate spikes will go to Vayne even though she is invisible, so an easy kill for Evelyn once more. Considering she is about 3 levels ahead onto her, it's not really all that big of a feature. Then again, it is a Vayne. She had her Blade of a Rune King, or she only just bought it. She probably only just bought it. Still, it's a Vayne. Impressive that you can 1-on-1 a Vayne, I suppose. Death Sentence landing there, and that's another easy kill there. So, only this— oh my, that is a lot of damage on the Janna, who is of course a very squishy support. Monsoon being used there, did not even see the animation. No, dodged away from the spear though. Amumu trying to save his support, but it might cost his own life. Then again, there's an Irelia coming in from the rear, gets Death Sentence to the face though, flayed again, and then exhausted. She gives up, she just does, she knows. This is not my day. It's not, girl. I feel sorry for her. But to be fair, this is just a playground now for red team, and they are having the times of their lives, I presume. Too bad for them though. I believe that blue team is going to surrender at this point of the game, because there's really nothing they can do. Unless of course Ziggs is able to turn it around, but it's not looking likely. Whee! I'm dead! As well, I do believe that blue team has the better endgame composition. But keep in mind that the Tryndamere does not care about your compositions. Well, there was a Janna for him to slow him down at all times. Well, they might be able to get him now. We'll see. Again, he didn't use his ultimate. Huh. Tryndamere, you son of a gun. Well, I'm not too certain if he would have been able to escape it anyway, but I mean, have some faith in yourself, Tryndamere. Your entire team was at the middle lane. Put your ultimate on. Well, Vayne wants to go in hard, go straight for the Lucian. Janna is able to slow him down. The Howling Gale might be able to prevent him. No, she already used it. Never mind. Well, nice Amumu ultimate there, getting everyone out of them, but all of them are dying left to right. Nidalee spears, not enough to get the Vayne. She's going to tank way more turret shots than she really wanted to. And yeah, pings are going down. The dragon is alive. Why would they go for dragon? Well, honestly, blue team has not surrendered yet, but they could get another inhibitor out of this. Spear not going to land. Surrender is now finally get complete. So, sorry, I lied. Guys, this was a very short game. As you could probably have guessed, because this is on YouTube, so you see, oh, it's a 20-minute video. Probably a 20-minute game then. I know it sounds retarded, but you know what I mean. Probably already knew that someone was going to surrender. Anyway, it was an impressive fight nevertheless. Red team, with the ups and downs, Evelynn with the invade onto Amumu was kind of predictable. Amumu was actually trying to prevent the Evelynn from ganking him early in the game by going for blue first. I thought it was weird, but now I realized he was afraid of the Evelynn invade, but somehow Evelynn knew that Amumu was going to start with blue regardless, so his plan pretty much failed. Then again, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Whatever this I'll do, whenever this I'll do it, so goodbye.